So, nyalo, the stuff will entertain you, ne? Why I say that is because the stuff can actually also do poetry. Not me, I just MC. Yeah. But starting up with our cameraman, the one and only Jabulo. Give it up for him, please.
Unjabulo igama, stage name TheJoyZA.
Okay.
So, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. So yeah. So to speak for the staff, I would say this is us blowing dust off our old poems, our books, and stuff like that, you know? Because we've seen that, you know, it's best to give the others a movement. And while we do that, our things just stay on the shelf and, you know, collect dust, if I may. So, yeah, if we are a little shabby nyana, I said, please forgive us. But much appreciated. All right, so I'd like to start with a one-liner. Well, I call these one-liners. He calls them short poems. But yeah, it's literally a sentence, and I'd like anyone who is perhaps invoked by this to, you know, meet me when I'm off stage and let us discuss this. Actually, this is to open a conversation, basically, not necessarily a poem. So this is how it goes. Wifey once a scholar and a traveler, a hunter and a gatherer. So after I capture her, do I have to put my spear up? Do I need to repeat it?
Please.
Wifey once a scholar and a traveler, a hunter and a gatherer. So after I capture her, do I have to put my spear up? Thank you. All right, the next one is called Sympathy for the Devil.
Another one.
You know how it goes. The devil was once an angel. Don't you think he ever wants to go back to a time he roamed around with a halo, knowing that God had his back? I don't mean to take sides, just a thought which came to mind, and I just couldn't help but sympathize with the fellow soul. Not to get down to evil woes, but to understand how heavy the burden he carries is worth. With all the blame we throw and believe things we're told, says to show the little we know about the ideas we've really imposed. Please don't take me as a devil's fan, but when analyzing the emotions of a man, you can't help but understand that it takes too much emotional turmoil for the good to go bad. So what exactly made him so mad? To be able to torment more than a handful of people facing a similar evil to one which he once had, the need to be different from the pack. Like when the first two people came, was it wrong for him to get along with oh so misunderstood Eve and speak a language they both knew about how hard life was to get through under the Almighty's views, and how their purpose just felt so clueless, and that maybe the boundaries they needed to break had to be new? Well, we all know how that turned out. Now, down from heaven as an outcast with your best friend turned against you, the world grew with new populations and rules, so he frequently visits the misunderstood, those that complain about how life is so cruel, to give an ear where no one could. So step inside his shoes and tell me, wouldn't you move in the same way he do, to be a leader of an army with nothing to lose, souls which have died inside, leaving empty rooms, I ask you. who ever considers to give the devil some joy too. Thank you. And yeah. Last one is titled, not really titled, but yeah, it's called I Ate Chicken. So, I ate chicken the other day, although it felt wrong eating it because it was tiny as a newborn chick. With wings so tiny it could never be approved to fly. I felt like a pedophile because it was so tiny, and here I was, gnawing on its thighs. I wondered how short this chicken's life was really cut, how it was marinated for the cremation of my tongue. As my insides boil and yearn yet for another life of a chicken which never really got a chance to fly. Got an injection in the hind, and to stay healthy, never had the need to go outside. Ignorant of its fate, it is eluded with lies. The one day you'll have some spice and be the hottest thing in the room and never be told that it'll cost you your life. Thank you.